7th of February. I travelled to work this morning with my to-be father-in-law, Arthur Heather, in his 2-ton Dodge truck, which I loved. It was a hot morning. When arriving at work, we headed out the bush to fall and sneak timber back to the landing site for cutting. After morning tea, we were back in the bush when my brother Lenny came up to us and said we had to get out of the bush. A bushfire had started at Casey's Landing at the bottom of Lovett Road. The message to get out was delivered to our landing by Alan Clark, who was working for Jim Casey. It was about 2.5 kilometres from their landing to Seabourne. When Alan Clark tried to drive back down to his landing, he couldn't get down the road. The fire was coming up, so he had to come back to us. I was driving the track marshal crawler out of the bush to the landing, and I met a gang of workers on the intersection of the Shrew Road. They were all on the John Deere 440 skidder heading towards a dozer track which led through some standing timber to Peacock Road, which I did not know of. When I met them on the Shrew Road, Dad hurried over to the crawler and told me to continue to the landing and put the crawler on the road and then follow them, which I did. By this time they had gone out of sight, and I thought, what the hell are they going out there for? I am going to stay at the landing. While at the landing, I thought I would get the Fordson tractor out of the spot mill as it used to belong to us. It wasn't long, the fire was lighting up all around the mill and landing. Then it was starting to become real reality. It was blowing hard. The smoke, ash and rubbish was so thick in no time at all. I found myself trying to get out of the heat. The place was all on fire. I really realised I had to get out of there, so I ran down the road. It was very hot getting past the barkeep. I didn't nearly make it. As I ran down the road, I passed Arthur's pulp truck parked on the side of the road. The safety net over the road was burned. As I went down around a corner, I ran full on into a gale of wind. Smoke, road, gravel and sparks and dust. You could not open your eyes, and it was hard to breathe. So I went back up towards the landing, where I found a green, unworked bush area on the bank and a wheel rut at the edge of the road. I dug some light green bush down and laid in the wheel rut and laid the green bush over my body. By this time on the ground was the only place you could breathe. I lay here for some time and the bush on the bank all burned and blew over the top of me. I felt many hot sparks. I lost all sense of time. After some time, I got up and started my way down the road again. The fire had gone, but you still could not stand the smoke and ash and dust blowing up the road. So I was able to sit in a water hole with only my head and nose out. The water felt good. Eventually I moved and came to George Hudson's pulp truck, which was about 1 kilometre below our landing, where Jim Casey was operating a mobile wood splitter. It had some wood in a pallet which was burning. I got the Bedford truck going and was able to drive it for a distance down Lovett Road till I came to a tree fallen across the road. So I continued to slowly walk down the rest of Lovett Road to the highway, where I found a Vanguard ute parked with the keys in it. I got it going and slowly drove myself home to Stratford Lane. I only met one vehicle on the way. It was some of the work gang heading back out to see what the fire was doing. They all thought I was a goner. I arrived home to their surprise. I went to the doctor to get something for my eyes and my throat. I was a while getting over that experience. Word of warning, don't ever mess with a bushfire and don't ever work on a dead end road.